This video exists. Also, this thumbnail sucks. This looks like something that a 5-year-old would make. Overdramatic much. You believe that this is the end of good movies? I don't think so. Trolls, band together is coming right around the corner, so quit your complaining.
June 2nd, 2023 will be forever known as the day movies died. This was me coming out of Spider-Man Across the Spider Hell.
Drinking game for every mock name he gives this movie and cuss word he says. Also, your face doesn't even look like you're sad or mad. It looks like you attempting to fart.
This was the worst! This was the worst movie of all time!
10 out of 10 acting, my guy. You deserve an Oscar. Also, why are you even using TikTok at this point? That community is bad and you should feel bad. Time for the angry sigh.
Fuck you, Sony!
2 middle fingers and 1 F word, especially when it's aimed at the company. That constitutes 3 sins.
This is how I felt after watching what I'm about to warn you guys to never see!
Joke's on you. I saw the movie with a friend and it was a masterpiece. So your warning failed. And here's a grown-ass man crying in the shower like a man-child.
So, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, more like Spider-Man Across the Spider-Hell, or Across the Spider-Turd, or Ass, whatever the fuck you wanna call it.
3 mock names and 2 swears. Boy, we're not even halfway through the video. And the sin tally is piling up.
Doesn't change the fact that it's an absolute horrendous, diabolical piece of fucking shit! The story is basically just about Miles and Gwen, who basically goes to this other dimension with other spider people and all that, and yada yada, and dumb twists and all that, and fuck it, there's just no plot. No fucking plot at all.
Then what was that about trying to summarize the plot? Quit copying Harry Thomas and actually be a reviewer.
Honest guys, this was my least anticipated movie of all time. I was just not looking forward to it, and I just couldn't look forward to it, guys.
I was.
Considering that the Spider-Verse fandom is like the most toxic fandom ever, guys.
I'm certain that Shafrilla's productions had nothing to do with it.
I thought the first Spider-Verse movie was a shitty movie indeed, but trust me, you have not seen anything yet. Because I fucking hated this piece of shit with a burning passion. As I speak, ladies and gentlemen, Across the Spider-Verse currently holds a 4.7 on Letterboxd.
And that matters because potatoes.
What the actual fuck? That's the highest rating for any movie on that site. That is bullshit. Utter bullshit. And also, if you've been raped as bad as I have by this movie, oh boy, I feel your pain.
Worst rape joke of 2023.
And yeah, honestly guys, I gotta say, this is the worst Spider-Man movie I have ever seen. Yes, I even ranked the Mark Webb movies over this piece of shit.
Bet he's going to love that recent fan-made movie that came out that has been deemed racist. Are you sure about that?
the worst sequel ever made, the worst movie of 2023.
Skip.
It's completely worthless. There is nothing to recommend about this fucking monstrosity. This pile of shit. The animation. Holy fucking shitballs. The animation is even worse than the animation in Food Fight and Norman the North.
You cannot be fucking serious. You think that a movie that combines multiple animation styles to make it look like a comic book is worse than a movie that was initially supposed to be direct-to-video. And a movie that looks like this. As a fellow fan of animation, you honestly offend me right there. I could have ended the video here and I'm sure you wouldn't be angry, since this is enough proof that this man is an idiot. But I guess in the mood to torture myself some more. So, make that 10 additional sins.
I don't get how the fuck people are praising the animation in this film. It's so ugly. It's hideous. It's horrible. It's so cheap and lazy. And these animators, they deserve to go to jail for making this total cancer of animation.
Ignoring the fact that this movie took $100 million to make. And the fact that it took 4 years to animate one entire chase scenes. This is the opposite of cheap and lazy. Calling it a cancer of animation is a big slap to the face to anyone who has worked on this movie when you say this sort of garbage. And trust me, we will come back to this later. Another extra 20 sins.
Truly the shittiest sequel you could dish up, guys. It expands its world in such a dull way.
And he doesn't elaborate on that whatsoever.
And it keeps reminding you of events or even have similar imagery from the first movie. Like, they'll quote the first movie and also have a certain imagery that reminds you of the first movie. In a way, this is honestly a Frozen 2-like sequel, guys. What do I mean by that? Well, it's a kind of sequel that basically just, references the first film without being very standalone.
I swear to God that this video will be the end of me. It's called Continuity, Alex. Maybe you need to look into that.
All those different Spider-Man people that you saw in the trailers, guys, honestly, they were just boring-ass stock characters, I gotta say. And they were only there to make shitty jokes.
You do realize that they weren't supposed to be that interesting. They were supposed to serve their purpose as making the entire Spider-World into one big organization.
This is literally the same style of comedy that you would find in one of those Jason Freebird movies.
Point out the part where a poop joke is disguised as a parody.
That was only a few seconds long. It's like Peter Parker and J. Jonah Jameson, but in Lego form, guys. Yes, there was a Lego sequence in this movie. And that didn't serve into the plot. In fact, that was just a dumb, cheap joke right there.
Though, you could argue that scene was meant to be a throwback to the Lego movie, knowing that both Phil Lord and Chris Miller were behind Spider-Verse.
The self-comedy is also bad improv. Like, you ever go to these improv shows where the joke is just not landing and the comedy just keeps on going and just keeps milking and milking it and just doesn't know when to call it quits?
Now that is pure irony.
And it really goes to show when you have the same lazy writers who also wrote the first movie. If you thought they fucked up Deadpool and X-Men Origins so badly, if you thought they fucked up the 3 villains in Amazing Spider-Man 2 so badly, there are so many characters, comic book characters, that are so completely fucked up! Like, for example, the Vulture in this movie. Yeah, the Vulture is actually in this movie. Oh my goodness, he looks nothing like he does in the comics, guys.
Of course he doesn't. He isn't supposed to be from another universe. Did you not pay attention to the movie? Oh wait, of course you didn't.
Spider-Man 2099 was just awful. Also, when he takes his mask off, I'm like, and the new Spider people?
Worst quick cut edit ever.
Gwen Stacy in this movie is freaking woke.
This just sins itself.
Also, the opening scene, oh my goodness. I never cringed so hard in my life when I heard that, drum beat and all that. That was Gwen Stacy basically beating up drums and all that. In my screening, I was like, stop drumming! Fucking stop drumming, you punk ass bitch! Just please stop drumming.
The drumming in the opening scene was supposed to establish Gwen's entire backstory. At this point, you're just pulling nitpicks out of your ass just to hate on this movie.
Hey, Parker was so annoying, guys. I guarantee you, he's one day gonna be the next Ice Age baby. I guarantee you. I mean, oh my goodness. I was so annoyed by this baby that I just wanted to chuck him off a cliff for all I care.
Ice Age was released in 2002 and people hated on the baby due to how dated and ugly it looked. Also, that's child abuse.
And they brought back pathetic Parker and just, yeah, he's like the worst Spider-Man ever. And also, remember that, post-credit scene in the first movie with the Spider-Man, the 60s Spider-Man and the Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Man, who, did that pointing thing? Remember that cringy joke? It's brought back in this movie, and, this time, it's literally a dumb plot point.
No, it wasn't. Also, I refuse to let this moron spoil the ending twist for you.
First Lego Movie 2 did this, and also last year's Lightyear, and now Across the Spider shit. Yes, it's actually going through that cliche. And yeah, when I saw this twist coming, I was like, fuck you movie, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you! This is the worst fucking cinematic twist I have ever seen! Oh goodness! I didn't even stay for the post-credit scenes. I left the theater because I couldn't take another minute with this shit anymore.
Except there was no post-credit scene to stay after 4.
Oh, this is the 9/11 of movies.
You think that this movie is comparable to a real-life tragedy, bro? That was worth 100 sins right there for that level or disrespect.
I feel bad for the people that animated this movie, everyone involved with the production of this film. I just feel bad for everyone who made this shit.
But Alex? Didn't you say you wanted the animators of this movie to go to jail for making animation you don't like? You basically contradicted yourself in this video. You know what? I'm literally done with this stupid video at this point.